Welcome to A Foundation Focus. I'm Amber George, joined by Megan Schwalm, Provident Heights elementary teacher and also Waco ISD Education Foundation grant winner here at Provident Heights Elementary. Ms. Schwalm, last March during Surprise Patrol, you were awarded a grant in the amount of $2,400 called Books on Wheels. What was that grant about?
The grant was about us having books in our classroom. The first grade students didn't have a lot of books, so we were able to order more books with this grant. It's been wonderful.
Now, I also understand that these books now come into the classroom, and since you're a two-story elementary school, that reduces a lot of time traveling in the hallways where anybody that has a first or second grader knows sometimes that can be a longer journey than with older kids. And so your children are actually able to spend more time reading and getting more AR points. Is that right?
Yes, it was wasting a lot of time going upstairs to the library, so our students are able to stay in the classroom. It doesn't waste class time, and they love the carts, and we push them from room to room, and there's plenty of books for everyone.
Now, anyone that doesn't know what AR is, what is that system that we use here at Waco ISD?
AR is a system for students to take tests on the computer after they have read their book. It helps with their comprehension and fluency and helps just build whatever they need to learn with reading.
And then a student could get for accelerated reader, they get points for every book that they read. If they get an 80% or higher, they get to move on to the next book?
Yes, we don't focus as much on points out here, but we do focus on their score. If they receive an 80% or higher, that's what we aim for, and the children really love to aim for that goal.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to write the grant and to bring resources into the classrooms here at Provident Heights. I think this is a great way to effectively use class time and increase the instruction. So great job.
Thank you.
So now let's go and see what some of the Provident Heights elementary students have to say about Books on Wheels.
I like having a lot of books in my room.
Thank you, Diana, and I understand that you're going to share some of your story with us. Can you read for us?
He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through one apple, but he was still hungry.
I love this story. This was one of my favorites when I was growing up. Thank you so much, and I'm so excited that you like to read and you have so many books in your classroom. Thanks.
At last, all was ready. This was the night he had been waiting for. He put a large steel pot on the fire and set out for Jolly Full to find his dinner.
Only 20 things more were wacky, he said. Just find them and then you can go back to bed.
We're joined now by Principal Debbie Sims in the library. And Miss Sims, can you tell us a little bit about this Library on Wheels, your book delivery service?
I sure can. Last year, our kids were just turned on to reading, but we didn't have enough books in the library, and they got bored. So we thought about the Books on Wheels. It was an opportunity to put them in the classrooms, not have to waste time to come to the library. And they had a selection immediately, and they caught fire about, I want to read, I want to read, I want to read. So we had to decide, well, how can we get more books?
And now the hardbound books, I'm guessing, do they hold up a little bit longer?
The hardbound books do, but that costs more money, so that's why we can't have as many of those. So these softbounds, we can get more of them and have more, students can have a better choice to read.
Now, the Waco ISD Education Foundation is no stranger to Provident Heights. I know in your library, the loft area was put in years ago to be a quiet, fun place for kids to come and read. And now the foundation is so excited that it's bringing resources directly into your classrooms in the shape of books. Thank you so much for having this grant and facilitating it so well.
And one last word is the students are selling the books to each other, and that's happening in the classroom, so that is so exciting for us.
Now, what would you say to anyone that was wondering if donating to the Waco ISD Education Foundation was worth it?
I would say it's worth it. The only way that these students are going to succeed in life is to read, and we're setting the foundation right now, right here in our school.
Well, Well, thank you so much. And thank you for joining us to another Foundation Focus. If you would like to learn more about bringing books on wheels into a classroom near you or any other donation to the Waco ISD Education Foundation, you can find out more by calling 254-755-9517 or visiting us online at wacoisdfoundation.org. I'm Amber George. This is WISD TV. Learners today, leaders tomorrow.